If you're retired or slated to retire in the next several months, this video is for you. In this video, we're going to talk about all things upstate South Carolina, like healthcare, cost of living, where you're going to want to live, downtown Greenville, weather, and more. Oh, and be sure to stick around to the end. There's some new tax information that just got released that is going to be particularly interesting if you're thinking about relocating to South Carolina. As always, my friends, my name is Sawyer, your friend in real estate here in the upstate of South Carolina, and it's our goal with this channel that we are your #1 resource for all the things that you need to know about the upstate of South Carolina. If relocating here is on your radar, please do me a favor, text me at my cell phone number below. I would love to schedule a call with you and chat more about your situation. So a lot of my clients who are retired or are empty nesters really want to know about Greenville's health system. So if healthcare is important to you, you're in luck. Greenville is home to South Carolina's most comprehensive medical provider, Prisma Health. We also have Bon Secours health system. Spartanburg has Spartanburg Regional, which has a level 1 trauma center. They also have Mary Black health system. Anderson has ANMed, and there's several emergency rooms scattered about the upstate. There's a number of family practitioners, there's a number of specialists. So if you have a particular condition that is going to require special attention, it's very likely that a specialist is right here in Greenville that could serve your needs. Now, if being active is important to you in this next phase of life, then you're in luck. Greenville is known for its Swamp Rabbit Trail, which is a 20+ mile trail system that spans from Travelers Rest all the way to Conistea Nature Preserve. There's plans to extend that, and there are already extensions that have already been opened to the public. In addition to the Swamp Rabbit Trail, there's Paris Mountain State Park, which is 10 minutes above Greenville, that has both parks, mountain biking trails, hiking trails, and more. There's also several fitness facilities like sports clubs, YMCAs, pickleball courts that are free to the public. There's a number of golf courses, both private and public, if you want to get a round of golf in with your buddies. There's disc golf courses. I've had a couple clients in the past 12 months be disc golf players, and I've learned a lot about disc golf. There's also cycling clubs, there's run clubs, there's swim clubs. There's probably a club for you here in Greenville for any hobby that you have. And then if you want to go on longer hikes, there's obviously in western North Carolina, Pisgah National Forest, as well as DuPont State Forest, that are about an hour away from Greenville. So I imagine as you enter this next phase of life, you'll likely be on a fixed income. You'll want to start traveling a little bit more, take trips that you've always wanted to take. You're definitely going to want to visit the grandkids if they live out of state. So cost of living is probably going to be important to you. Well, you're in luck, because Greenville, comparing it to other similar sized cities, is less expensive to live in. Here in Greenville, our property taxes average probably $1,500 to $3,500 per year. So a rule of thumb that I always tell my clients to abide by is just take the purchase price that you're paying for the property and multiply that times 0.006, and that's going to give you a good estimation on property taxes. Now, if you're buying a second home in South Carolina, you'll need to know this. So if you're buying a second house, you'll pay 2 to 3 times what an owner occupant is going to pay for property taxes. So let's say that tax bill, if you were to live in that house, is going to be $2,000. Well, if you're a non-owner occupant, that tax bill every year is probably going to run you $5,000, maybe even $6,000 for your property. So other considerations are something as simple as how much are gas prices. So as of the day that this video was recorded, gas prices here in Greenville are in that $2.90 range. In places like Florida and Massachusetts and New Jersey, gas prices are well over $3.25. In places like California and Illinois, gas prices are north of $4.50. So a thing that you're going to probably spend money on every week over the course of a year or over the course of 10 years, that's going to be a huge savings just by monitoring something as small as what gas prices are. So one thing to know is South Carolina does have income tax, and it's a graduated tax system, so it goes from 0 to 6.5%. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, the South Carolina legislature recently passed a reduction in income taxes. So the maximum amount that a resident of South Carolina can pay in income taxes now is 6.2% versus 6.5% in 2022 and 6.4% in 2023. And the last thing that we'll mention in the cost of living category is insurance and personal property taxes. So annual insurance premiums are going to run you about $800 to $1,800 per year. And if you're in a floodplain, which is very uncommon for Greenville, you can expect that home insurance plus that flood insurance just to be double of what your home insurance would be. So if you're paying $1,000 for your home insurance policy, just expect your flood insurance to probably be about another $1,000. Personal property taxes. Now, we do pay personal property taxes here in South Carolina, so on personal items like a vehicle, RV, or a boat. So if you're interested in what those personal property taxes are going to run you, I do have a resource that I could send you. So shoot me an email at my email below. I'd be happy to send you that directly from the state website. So last but not least, let's talk about weather and downtown Greenville. So a lot of my clients, whether they're from Florida, whether they're from up north, whether they're from the Midwest, talk about how they long for 4 seasons, they're tired of hot weather all year, or that they can't stand another winter where they're currently living. Well, fortunately for residents of Greenville, we get to experience 4 seasons. We have an awesome spring, we have a hot summer, we have a very comfortable fall, and we have a very mild winter. Average temperature during the winter here in Greenville is 55 degrees. Average summertime temperature is right around 90, 92 degrees. And in the fall times, the evenings will be very cool and the days will be very warm. So not only do you get to experience 4 seasons, you get to do outside activities all year round. And another big selling point for Greenville for all of my clients in particular is downtown. What a lot of folks don't understand about downtown Greenville is it's not this huge place. You know, you can probably walk from the top end of downtown to the southern part of downtown in 35, maybe 40 minutes if you're walking slow. And every intersection, every block is going to be clean, it's going to be attractive, and there's a number of parks, there's smiling faces, and it's going to be overall a very, very pleasant time when you're downtown. I love running into past clients who are eating downtown on the weekends when we're going out to eat, and I ask them how they're liking Greenville so far, and they always say that they love it, love it, love it. So if you're thinking about relocating to Greenville, I would love to help you. So please do me a favor, send me an email at my email below or shoot me a text at my cell phone number below. Let's get a call scheduled about your relocation to Greenville and get you here to visit. Until next time, stay safe. Well, this video is going to be about Greenville County, the upstate of South Carolina. Great thing to do and easily in the evening. I'm a local real estate expert here in the area. All the time, you know, right behind me is a really cool place called Freight Yard.